it all lines up. That was a very good answer. You may have partially answered this, but in case you have other ideas, what are the goals of Tanzania University?
The goals are diverse. The goals are already stipulated in the master plan and the academic brief, which I may not lay my hands on now. But the goals, primarily, of course, is to get well-qualified graduates, competitive, which means when you put them side by side with any other graduate from any other university, they are able to stand their ground and defend the knowledge they have. And you know our target. We have always said Tanzania University should be the Harvard of Nigeria and the Oxford of Nigeria. These two universities have made their names in Nigeria. Well, Oxford being of British origin, so it has really a very famous university over here. So we say these two universities would put forward as models for us. So that's the objective. We don't want a situation whereby we produce graduates that will be browbeaten by other graduates from other universities. No! Rather, I should be able to stand and defend the knowledge they have. If you are an international relations graduate, then you will be comfortable to work in any embassy, to work in any diplomatic mission and so on, and be versatile. If you are a microbiologist, you are almost a little below a medical doctor. You have only some finishing touches to do, and so on. If you're a mass communicator or you have done mass communication, then you are able to fit into a radio station. That's why we have one of the best radio stations in the country and TV stations in the country. Why? Because we went for the best to make sure that our students leaving the school, they are finished products in those areas. Our objective is not to make money. That's what some people normally think. Oh, if you establish a university, you are making money. No! We plow back the money we get in the university. For example, right now, we are building the permanent site. That gulps a lot of money. A lot of money. From where do we get it? After paying the lecturers and professors, the remainder and the administrative staff, the remainder we use to develop the permanent site. So our goal, instead of being the a la mode, the type of goal people have in the world, we have a different one. A different one in the sense that it's not only producing competitive graduates that are highly competitive, able to stand their ground and prove their worth in any part of the world. We have also in mind to establish a university that will outlive us. Not the one that will die with us, but a university that will outlive us. Centuries to come, Tanzania University should be. That's where we are heading to. We have also in mind to have a university where the lecturers will be highly dedicated. If you look at what is in the country, then you will understand why I'm saying lecturers being dedicated, professors being hardworking, going into the classes, lecture halls with the proper stuff. Some places it is not so. I won't call names, but in some universities, a person finishes study, graduates and comes out a washout. Not be able to even the area he has studied, he's not conversant. He's not at ease with. So that is an aspect again that we have always been very much, if we like, decided to uphold and to propel to higher pedestals.
These are very, very good answers. This question is somewhat two-part, but first, what types of investments have been made into the Tanzania University, and what was the outcome? Can you give examples like X $1,000 was, or X 100,000 naira was donated for a new laboratory, and this was the outcome, and this is how the project helped the students,
Yeah.
etc.
Yes. August last 2 years, that means by August last year, 1 year, by now about 1 year, 6 months, we had what is called the estate evaluation of the Tanzania University. Even fans, bulbs, everything was pieced together, and the total amount spent already was put at 3.3 billion naira. If you divide that by the equivalent in dollar, you will know exactly what it is. I won't be able to do that mathematics now. But 3.3 billion naira is a huge money for us here. That's what we have already put in. The land where the permanent site will be developed costs us 2.4 billion, 4,000 plots, the outlay. Then we have invested so much, for example, in the laboratories, physics, chemistry, biochemistry, microbiology laboratories, biology laboratories. That one took us over 18 million naira. I'm in Nigeria, so I think in naira. Of course, you'll be able to translate it into dollar. Right now, $1 is equivalent to 150 naira. 150 naira. So whenever I say anything, you translate it. Try, yes. Then that already has created an extraordinary impression in the whole country. Yes, our lab is one of the best in the country. Why? Because we built our own recently. You can't expect laboratories built in the 1960s to be of the same quality or standard as the ones built 3 or 4 or 5 years ago. So we went for the best. It cost us more. You can have laboratories for maybe 5 million, 6 million, but we went for the best in the country as at that time, 18 million. Then, and the effect is already there. We have been accredited in microbiology, for example, biochemistry and all that. We have been accredited, which is a very big feat over here to have your courses accredited. Anybody who enters our lab cannot but mark good for us. You have also the studio, the Masscom studio. That one took us 14 million of our money, almost you can say 15 million of our money, because there are new machines we brought in. That one travels long distances, covers states when it is fully grown, of course, developed. And we had to go for that. Some universities in Nigeria right now don't have any Masscom studio, but they are graduating students in mass communication. By that, I'm not being destructive in my criticism, but I'm rather being deconstructive in my criticism. That means that Tanzania University has always gone for the best, and the fruit is wonderful. For example, in the Masscom department, one of the students won a big prize. You have the picture. I think he gave you the picture and the book. Won a prize in the whole state, and they are presenting him again for the federal. From a young university, just barely 4-year-old university. That's already a feat accomplished. Then you have also the studio functioning effectively. Some are even saying better than the state one. Of course, I hope the government will not be jealous of our progress. So this is the point we are making, that we have always gone for the best, and also I've gotten the wonderful results. Money has not been wasted. We have gotten assistance from outside the country. I know, we can't blame anybody. There has been economic recession for some time now. But within the country, we have been able to raise funds to get the university on a very good footing, so that the students will come out as good students, qualified students, marketable, I use marketable students, and the students who will prove their worth wherever they go. And yeah.
That's a perfect ending.